I've been craving ningnang bangus and burong isda and kanin for months now. But since we're avoiding charcoal grilled and fermented dishes, I found a way to satisfy those cravings without breaking our dietary restrictions. I'll be making pinapatok na bangus, wrapped in banana leaves, and an imitation Kapampangan-style burong fish and rice. I have two medium-sized boneless bangus on hand. I season them simply with salt and pepper. For the stuffing, I chop onions and tomatoes. This simple combination not only enhances the flavor, but also keeps the bangus moist. Fortunately, si Habi may banana plantation at the back of her house. So I asked him to get me some fresh dahon na saging. These leaves add a subtle aromatic flavor to the fish, kaya mas magandang gamitin ito instead of aluminum foil. To prepare them, I wash and wipe the leaves clean, then pass them over the stove flame to make them pliable. This prevents the leaves na magputol-putol when wrapping the fish. Ngayon, maaari na nating i-assemble ang isda. Lagyan ng palamang ginawa natin sa gitna ng isda. Once the bangus is stuffed, we gently place it on banana leaves. Wrap it tightly and secure it with butcher's twine to hold everything in place. Now, let's prepare a hot kawa in oil. Fry the bangus for about 6 to 7 minutes per side. Be careful not to over-fry it. You want the bangus to stay moist in the inside, not dry. It looks so good. And if you could only smell the pinaputok na bangus, it will definitely make you hungry. Honestly, I'm already feeling hungry myself while doing this voiceover. Now, let's make the imitation burong kanin. I'll start by sauteing the classic trio of Filipino aromatics: garlic, onion, and ginger. Let them sweat a bit, then I'll add chopped tomatoes and cook them until they soften. Adding tomatoes helps give the dish a more appetizing color and enhances the flavor. Next, I'll mix in some kaning lamig. Dahil meron akong tira kagabi, I don't want to waste it, so I'll just soften it during cooking. But if you can, cook fresh rice and add extra water to get that soft, slightly mushy texture right away. Since I'm using old rice nga, I'll add just enough water to help it break down and soften. Then, I'll add your sinigang mix to give it that tangy sour kick, similar to the flavor of traditional fermented rice and fish. Let it come to a boil, then season with salt to your preference. Simmer the mixture until you reach your desired burong kanin consistency. O diba? Kuhang-kuhang itsura ng burong isda at kanin. Naglaga rin ako ng okra at talong at sinamahan ng fresh mustasa para mas malasa at para talagang maramdaman ang buro experience. Try mo rin lutuin to. Baka magustuhan mo rin. At least ngayon, yung mga kabayan natin nasa ibang bansa, pwede mo pa rin may satisfy ang mga Filipino food cravings mo in a healthier and non-fermented way. Basta lutong Kapampangan, manyaman!